Oh God, dude. It's wet.
You gotta open it.
No.
And I'll be having chips and guac in a burrito.
Are we going right now?
And I'm here with Jack Martin. You've got 60 minutes to eat $60 worth of Chipotle to win $60 cold hard cash. Is that worth playing for, Jack?
Absolutely it is.
Let's fucking go.
I got a quesarito.
Which you did, I didn't know you could do.
Yeah, you kind of can't. It's like an annoying thing to order.
Hi, how's it going? Do you guys do quesaritos here?
Yes, we do.
Can I do one of those? And also,
All right, we're gonna start the timer. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Bang. Let's
You
get
guys
into
should
it.
have like a racing gun.
Oh yeah, can we
Royce
get
DuPont.
next time? Yeah, shoot, I pull into my head.
Just put it in your mouth.
So I want to talk about, all right, you made the leap to TV. What was that like?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like outrageously lucky, honestly. It was my first fucking network TV audition.
I feel like every actor that you see in an interview are like, how'd you get the gig? They're always like, I was gonna give up. I was waiting tables. It was all like,
I mean, that is outrageous. It's a very hateable story.
yeah.
TikTok guy books first thing.
But it doesn't, but it would be hateable, more hateable if like a lot of TikTok guys were doing it.
That's true.
At some point, it's indicative of talent.
I didn't even realize it was shooting in Australia. It was called La Brea, which is a neighborhood in LA where I live. So I thought I wasn't even gonna move.
What's that all about? Why do they call it, or why do they film it there?
It was like this COVID-free paradise. And then we got there and then it wasn't.
You guys brought it.
It was the longest lockdown in the world. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, you were filming like during COVID?
Yeah. The whole first season we like couldn't leave our houses unless we were working.
Oh, it's kind of brutal.
Yeah, I mean, it's relative, but it was.
I like that perspective. Yeah, we would have clipped that, like out of touch actor.
I'm the most struggling person alive.
Especially during COVID. So what about, it was La Brea was a more dramatic role. Was that a bit of a pivot for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. I didn't do theater ever growing up,
You were cool.
and I was at home in my parents' house, and I've never had less going on in my entire life. I was graduated early, so I didn't have school. All my friends were either in school or at jobs. I didn't have a job lined up, and I had an agent, but like I wasn't doing anything.
Which was, you had gotten through TikTok.
I got it. I did this NYU program that I should not have fucking been allowed to do. And I didn't do like an interview and an audition. I honestly think it was a mistake.
Like slipped through the cracks.
Yeah, I think I like slipped through.
There are probably like 3 Jack Martins.
I like really feel like that might be what happened.
That's funny.
Yeah, and I got one for commercials with that.
Okay. Did you do any? Ooh, I
I
think I
auditioned
voice
for
cracks.
some. Did you do any? You know what I did? I did a lot of open casting calls for like really bleak things. Like
Lockheed Martin.
Yeah.
Raytheon.
Yeah, fuck. I auditioned for this this movie that was called Two Weddings, One Groom.
Sounds like a porno.
Yeah, it does. It really does. And that honestly probably would have been more respectable than what it was. My character was named Moshe, and he was an Orthodox Jewish person. And I remember I went up, this was me, like this is offensive, we can maybe take it out, but this was me really trying to do my best.
Yeah.
I was in New York and I went up to like an Orthodox Jewish guy and I was like, hey man, I'm auditioning for this movie called Two Weddings, One Groom. And
Just like a random guy on the street.
yeah, do you have any sort of things about your lifestyle you could tell me? And he was so scared of me, dude. He ran away from me.
That's insane.
I felt, yeah.
So you're
I
like,
felt
all right,
that.
they're scared. The Orthodox Jews are really scared.
Oh, they're scared
They
of me.
frighten easily.
Oh, and then I started fucking posting TikToks.
Yeah.
Because I had nothing else to do.
Yeah.
And I was like going to the bottom of the barrel. There was a point where I was like looking up woodworking videos and like tutorials on how to do woodworking.
You're like, that's gonna be my thing.
Yeah. And like there were a lot of trees near our house, and I was like, yeah, no, but this is like where my brain was at the time.
Yeah,
I was like, look at all these trees.
How has no one thought of it?
Yeah. I don't even know if that story was coherent. You asked me a question about comedy, and I just fucking started talking about
that's the beauty of the show, man.
two weddings, one groom.
I liked hearing about that. I liked you scaring that Jewish guy. What was living in Australia like?
It was fun. I mean, it was crazy. My whole life was the show, essentially, because there's a 14-hour time difference. So you can't even really like text your friends. Like you'll send a text and it's like, all right, next morning they'll answer that.
It's like me with the girl with like me with the girl I'm talking to or something. Yeah.
It's like me and you interacting.
It's like
actually.
yeah, it's actually kind of how we interact.
Yeah, just like days at a time.
Yeah.
I could just like say it's a time zone thing. If that would
like-
make you feel better about
Yeah.
it.
Was it the time zone thing that you showed up an hour late?
I'm a piece of shit for that. I feel like I deserve some sort of like public lashing. If that's something you guys do.
Obviously, I want to lash you.
You want to hit me?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. What was it like being on set with a woolly mammoth?
Oh, it was great. Yeah, we hooked up a few times. Yeah, woolly mammoths.
Wait, were all the animals just CGI?
Yeah.
What does that look like when you're making it?
Sometimes it's funny. Sometimes it's really funny. There was one time there was a guy in like a full body blue morph suit. He's like trying to mimic the movements of a tiger, and he's just like prancing around on all fours like this. And we're supposed to be like acting like we're scared of our fucking minds.
Yeah.
So that's a challenge.
And I heard something about your living situation in Australia. That you like leased it out to a guy when you.
Oh my god, that was brutal, dude. That was so bad. I subletted my apartment because I didn't want to be paying for an apartment in LA and in Australia. And I came back from Australia for like a week. And I was like, hey, can I come by? And he's like, yeah, for sure. And I came by and there was literally just shit all over the floor. Actual poop. Which is like an insane act of dominance, actually.
Yeah,
It's like, come see it.
owned you.
Come see what the fuck I
Take a
did.
look at this, you freaks.
And also the bathroom door was ripped off the hinges.
And he stayed there?
He decided to leave and not pay me.
All right, I want to talk about the Almost Friday TV role that you play as William Angus.
And of course, there's no Will Angus without Jack Martin.
I've been playing Will for 2 years now, and it's just as rewarding as it was on day one.
It's like the top comment on every video. It's
That's
like,
crazy.
Have you seen this? It's like Jack Martin killed this role, and it's a sketch that you're not in.
I get tagged in those often.
And then you were just in this Netflix top 10 sketch. We're gonna show a clip from it right here.
You dumb, mumbling, stumbling fuck! Get the guy from Sesame Street to work his mouth like a fucking puppet!
I didn't really fully understand like what it was.
Yeah.
Like Tyler was just texting me and was like, oh yeah, it's like a Netflix top 10 thing and it's like a million different movies. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I watched it and it was like a huge chunk of it was just that scene of me like putting a knife to Will's head.
Which was like added, right? Wasn't that like kind of last
that was like
minute?
the last thing we did and I was like
Yeah.
rushing out of there.
Well, you were saying earlier in the car, but I'll make you repeat it.
I like being a psycho.
Yeah, you kind of get off on that.
Whenever people ask me like what my dream role would be, the real answer is like insane killer.
I think that's something in human nature.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you like relate to that at all? Or you
No,
like,
God,
oh,
no, God. I just mean with like the Hollywood crowd. With like,
yeah, no, God. Absolutely
with like
fucking
the
not.
coastal elites. Every single bio of you in any part of the internet has this, mentions this like, Jack Martin had a wild experience in 5th grade when he fell just short of a big part in a major feature film and realized how much he loved acting.
When you say it out loud, it really sounds like I was molested.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Not that it's fine that
It's fine?
No, it's not fine if you're molested. I'm just saying it's fine that it says that. Because we know that's not what it means.
You know that?
You don't give that energy.
What do you mean?
Molested.
What's molested energy?
You can kind of tell. Oh god. This show's gonna get canceled. What movie was it? The Sandlot or something? I don't fucking care.
When I was 10, there was an open casting call for the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, and the casting director called me and was like, "We love you, but you're not a wimpy kid," which is the greatest thing anyone ever said to me. And she had me read for The Kid in the Blind Side.
That movie is insane in retrospect. Though.
I've never watched it out of protest.
Wait, what was the actor that got that role?
It's probably ugly.
It's probably ugly.
Probably
That's right.
disgusting.
Yeah, probably.
I'm still bitter about this.
Oh yeah, actually, what I did want to ask about, we kind of alluded to this earlier, but we had a very nice conversation one time at the Brig about, we both worked in politics.
We did.
When you're in politics or whatever, you're like, have this like idealistic maybe desire to like change the world and be part of something bigger. And
I'm trying to start a charity. I think I told you.
no, you didn't.
I
Tell
can
me.
plug that on here.
Yeah. Well, I was also thinking if like in the political realm, if you want to use your platform to endorse a candidate right now,
Yeah.
would be the time to get Jack Martin's endorsement. Just do the mouth thing and I'll put it in post.
RFK.
Tell me about your charity though.
Oh, dude. This is. How did it get so fucking soaking wet?
I kind of want to touch it.
You want to touch it?
I don't know. It's like a. Yeah, I mean that's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's like sopping.
Yeah, you still gotta eat that if you want the money.
Yeah, I know.
What were we talking about? Your foundation.
Yeah, well, it's just not. It's not funny. So maybe we just pivot to a different topic.
No. We talk about real things. Here.
Okay. Yeah. Well, did I tell you when I almost died on set?
Oh, this is actually so fucked, but like, oh yeah, but I forget.
It's like I try to remember, but it's like so boring.
I just remember it's like blah 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 blah.
I have this horrible birth defect with my intestines, and my intestines were getting tied in knots. It's called intestinal malrotation. And normally, like if you get the knot, you're dead in 2 hours. I had to get surgery to save my life, basically. Like I really thought I was gonna die. They took my appendix out too, because my appendix was by my heart. Like everything was just like out of place.
Oh, like swapped?
Yeah, it swapped, it flipped around, was floating.
That made it sound jovial.
It's funny, I think, objectively. Just like dying because everything is
Everything's all,
twisting on
it's all
itself.
gumbled. The doctor gets in there, he's like, what the hell? I'm gonna make an announcement that I don't think has ever happened in the history of the show. You don't even have to finish it, that's going all the...
Oh, he just guilted you into it?
I feel bad that I was like making jokes in the middle of it.
Thanks, dude.
That is really cool.
Thank you, dude.
And now I'm gonna ask you about the next thing was about TikTok.
Yeah, let's go.
No.
By the way, I want to acknowledge I'm halfway through this one.
When did you first decide like, all right, I'm gonna start doing shit?
It was when I was
TikTok?
fucking the most unemployed person in America.
And you kind of were doing the stuff. I mean, we've talked about entrepreneur a few times.
Yeah.
It's kind of you were kind of the OG in that space.
Yeah, I did the LinkedIn thing, which I had a lot of fun
Yeah,
with.
well, you were kind of. I mean, I don't. Am I right? Were you the first guy to be like, what if we made LinkedIn funny?
Acting out people's unironic, melodramatic LinkedIn posts, part 1.
I stalked you on LinkedIn and saw you had a pretty solid mile time. 4:43? I run a solid 6:50 myself, not to brag.
You know how people do those LinkedIn posts where they're like congratulating themselves? Like,
Yes.
I'm so humbled and honored to accept this.
Yeah.
And it's just like their fucking summer internship.
Yeah.
I would go on those posts and just comment, okay.
You made so many people feel like pieces of shit.
People got really mad at me about that, dude. There were people making videos being like, okay, so your fucking unemployed ass is making fun of people with jobs that are actually doing something with their lives, and I'm like, yeah, you're completely right. Like, I'm
Sorry, I needed content.
it is the worst website on the internet.
LinkedIn?
Do you ever like go on there?
Yeah, there is a worse one. What's that one about like big dongs or something?
Oh my god, dude. I don't even remember the name anymore.
Large penis support group.
Oh yeah, I am on that. I'm all over that one. I haven't checked up on that in a long time.
So to give background, to get verified on Instagram or anything, you have to have at least 3 pieces of press, like press articles online.
Yeah. Right.
And the first result for my name was Large Penis Support Group.
Oh my
well,
God.
I mean, it is a gay porn forum. I made a video about it, being like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And they like taunted me. They're in there being
no,
like,
yes,
Jack,
we-
we're not gonna stop.
I looked at
Do they still comment?
No, there was one from like a year ago, I think was the last one.
Damn, I lost him.
But there were a lot of shirtless pics of you being shared on
I
a
used
thread.
to have an active thread on there, yeah.
Large penis support group.
Imagine if Large Penis Support Group had the energy of LinkedIn.
Humbled and honored to have reached 6 inches today. The pills are working. Big part of 60 for 60 is you get a chance for me to eat some of your food.
Oh yeah, you
get
can
closer
have
to
this.
50. No, you have to earn it.
Oh, okay.
One of our producer Kate over here has IMDb. I'm not even doing a bit here. IMDb Pro.
Okay.
And she was gracious enough to screenshot this for us.
Oh my God.
Which is your IMDb Pro.
Wow.
We're gonna do a little. Sometimes people exaggerate on the resume, and I want to see if you're up to date
Okay.
on everything that's on here.
Okay.
If you are,
I'm disturbed. I'm
if you
nervous.
are, I'm gonna eat that. You said one of your skills is volleyball. Is that right?
Yeah.
What was the nickname of Ling Pang? Coach, when she helped China win 5 world titles.
What the fuck?
It's multiple choice.
Okay, well, I said volleyball about me playing volleyball, not about the national team. But it's the Golden Crush.
You were thinking of someone else.
Yeah,
it's the Iron Hammer.
That makes the Iron Hammer is actually on large penis support group.
That was the user that posted your nibs. Bowling is also listed as a skill. What nickname is given to 4 consecutive strikes in bowling?
Is this not multiple choice?
No.
Turkey.
A ham bone.
Ham bone. Are you serious?
Yeah, it says
ham bone
or 4-bagger. After 4-bagger.
4-bagger is
after
insane.
that, it's just 5-bagger, 6-bagger, 8-bagger, 9-bagger.
Oh, it's just all baggers all the way
up
down
until
after
10.
That.
It's just a perfect game, yeah.
You ever 9-bagged it?
I think bowling's
You
kind
don't
of
have the
boring.
skill.
I don't think. I think it's for a kid's birthday party, and
Sure.
I'm an adult. All right, how would we do? All right, I see what you're saying. You didn't know random trivia about these, so why don't we put your skills to the test? You speak
Okay.
Spanish?
I do, actually.
Okay. I look at you and my breath stops.
Te veo y me paro de respirar.
I was thinking, you know, Yo te miro, se me corta la respiración.
Oh my God.
Cuando tú me miras, se me sube el corazón.
Me palpito lento el corazón.
Silencio, tu mirada dice 1000 palabras. It's way better than the English.
You thought I didn't fucking
it's
know
way better than the English.
You're gonna come to me with that?
No, I knew you did. I knew you love that song. It's
really
the first
do.
song on your playlist, Espanol. All right, I did my fucking research.
Wow. You went to my Spotify?
Okay, Southern accent. It says on here you can do a Southern accent.
Yeah.
Can you say I'm worried about the long-term effects of climate change in the Southern accent?
I'm worried about the long-term effects of climate change.
Aren't we all? Yeah, and now you got one more. There's one more question too. Yes, it says it on IMDb.
Oh man, that's insane. Oh god. This was listed from like 5th grade. Blindside era.
Still on your IMDb.
This was my wild experience.
Is this your Blindside era? You're
Yeah, it was.
6'2"?
Yeah, fuck. All right.
That's pretty good. You got any tunes? That's good. Come out, play a song.
Funeral music.
That's pretty good.
Funeral music.
I mean, even the blowing part, I think, is somewhat difficult to do, right?
You want to give it a shot?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, your lips are on.
Yeah, I guess.
I'd be a fool not to.
No, you're not blowing into it. You're making sounds. Okay. You're closer. Oh, fuck! Wow.
I don't know why that cracks me up so much. You first moved to LA. You were in a content house out here.
I was.
I got you a present to remind you of your time in that beautiful house. I've heard some fun stories from your friends, and I got a good present. That was like your weapon of choice, from what I understand.
It was. You heard about the cod?
The what?
The cod.
Yeah, I got a separate present for you.
Oh my god. Oh god, dude. It's wet.
You gotta open it.
Oh yeah. No, that's a cod. Yeah, that's.
You wanna give us a little demonstration?
Okay. Well, okay. So what you're gonna do is I'm gonna throw up. That's fresh.
Yeah, that's from the fish
Yeah,
market.
it's from the fish market. Yeah, just slap that on there. Yeah, and then you just sort of.
And so that's what you did every day?
Yeah, dude.
That was your diet?
That was horrific.
The actual memory was that you did eat cod every day, right?
Yeah, well, so I booked the show and
The La Brea?
yeah, and I wanted to look really good for the show.
Yeah.
So I hired this trainer, and he was like,
Well, I have this extreme diet if you want to look really good.
diet is you don't eat 2 days of the week and you work out on those days. And then the other 5 days of the week, you eat way more to compensate for the days that you're not eating. Chicken or white fish. And he's just like very hardline about that.
And this was a guy you had met in person?
And I wasn't sure if he was still employed as a trainer even. I basically just put all the pounds of the fish on the grill at once. And when I say it smelled bad, like whatever you're picturing when I say that is not even gonna begin to encompass.
You're like Christian Bale, dude.
I was like
You're-
grinding.
Yeah.
I was like, this is me working harder because it's so painful.
Yes, yeah.
And my roommates weren't even mad at me because they could see how much pain I was in. That was the thing, is that's how I got out
They
of it.
knew it was worse for you.
You know, I mean, it was meal prep.
Yeah.
So I kept it in the
Meal
fridge.
prep.
It was meal prep.
It was in.
It was in.
It was a
2020.
thing.
Yeah, everyone was doing it. Everyone was doing that. And we went to a party, and we brought like, we were like, oh, come back to our house. We'll like post game there. And everyone came back, and you opened the door, dude, and everyone was like,
What the fuck?
people were like literally stopped in their tracks the second they opened the door, like Jesus fuck, physically reacting. So, and I had to explain it. I had to be like, that's my cod.
He's not your trainer anymore.
No, but there's, I don't have anyone anymore. But there was a point where I
Me neither. What's that? Why'd you laugh?
You can kind of tell.
There's a. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Got it.
I'm keeping the money.
God damn it.
I'll donate online or something.
Yeah. You said earlier, it's fine.
I know you got a lot of stuff on the horizon, I'm sure. Tell me about what you're working on now, what's coming out next.
I mean, the thing I'm most excited about really is charity.
Is there like a website for that?
It's the Children's Hospital, but there's like a link that they gave me that's like for my thing.
We'll put it.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
put it in the description. Hey Jack, thanks for coming on 60 for 60.
I love you so
This
much.
was an absolute pleasure. I love you too.
More than anything.
More than anything. Almost anything.
feel that way?
More than almost anything.